Alright, so here's our final video from the house that I grew up in here in Henrietta. This is the house is completed. As you can see, it's up for sale. And I don't think it's going to be on the market much longer. So let's give you a complete walkthrough tour. I apologize in advance because this is going to be a rather lengthy video, because we're going to do a complete tour. So of course we'll start with the view from the outside here, the front of the house. 2 bedrooms here and here. Living room with the brick front. These trees I planted as those little helicopters off of maple trees back in the early 80s. And we have trees that have resulted. That tree there, this one here, and more out in the back. I decided to plant them in the flower bed here in the front. Give you a garage look here. Oh, door closed. Door closes when the wind shuts it. I like that. There's our 2-car garage that we never used for cars because there's no floor drain in here. It was never put in when the house was built. These garage doors are new within the last few years. And that door over there as well. And the door going into the house is new within the last couple of months. Other than that, there's our circa 1965 garage with some odds and ends. So let's go outside in the backyard here. This fence Sears installed back in the early 80s. This replaced a chain link fence that started here on this side of this garage door. This house style is called the Henrietta Bread Box by a teacher of mine from high school, because there's no windows on the side of either side of the house. So it's kind of like a bread box in a way. Wheelbarrow. Side yard. As I say, this will be the last video from this house, as I would imagine it will be sold very soon. It just went on the market Sunday, and there's already offers on it. Trees. Windows were all replaced within the last 5 years. This is the family room here. This deck just was put on last year. Replaced the lopsided cement step that was under the sliding glass doors here. And the sliding glass doors were replaced when the windows were within the last 5 years. The cement slab that was there was kind of lopsided, so it was a major trip hazard. Electric meter. The dryer vent. And over here where that pile is and the turtle, a couple of times over the years there's been an above ground swimming pool. The trees between our property and the neighbors. That's the kitchen window, or the kitchen there. This first bedroom window here was my room. It was my sister's room. Our grandmother used to stay there in that room when she would come and visit. Main bathroom, half bathroom, mom and dad's room at the end. There used to be a shed here, right at the end of the house. They used to kind of half block mom and dad's window. Oh, see, I haven't been out here in the back in a while. These are new glass block basement windows. These were new last year, I believe, as I recall. The central air is new within the last couple of years, last 5 years. We used to have those corrugated metal half circle, I don't know what you want to call them, wells, if you will, around the windows years ago. 4 basement windows. This window here was an oopsie. That's actually a living room window. It was supposed to be like that one there, and they goofed it up, so mom and dad opted to keep it with a good size discount. On the side here. And there's the other side of the the house. Hence, as I say, the Henrietta bread box style from the 60s with no windows on either side of the house. Original chain link on the front there, and on the side from the original owner. Mom and Dad were the second owners of this house. Getting out of the arborvitaes here. That was my nephew's turtle sandbox. And this, I believe, was all the dirt that was out front, in front of the gate. As I say, there's the deck, the small deck that was just put on last year. The guy who did this did a really half-baked job on it. I don't remember what the guy's name was, or I would tell it to you so you would know not to deal with him if you're in the Rochester area, but I don't remember the name. So let's go inside. We'll do a complete walkthrough inside, basement included. I'm assuming that piece just belongs on the end of that downspout right there. That's my guess. Are they going?
Yeah.
Cool. Some spare wood that's going next door.
Well, that's it. The contractor himself said, you know, he's taking.
Oh, yeah. These lamps here on the front are relatively new.
So, 3 boards plus that other one.
The brick front here.
Well, we'll take that.
That's original to the house. The shutters were new when the windows were. There's another of the outside lamps that were put on within the last 5 years. Front door was put on within the last 5 years. Oops. Yeah.
You got your key there, Jamie?
Yep. Kind of hard to do a tour here if I don't have the right metal object. Got a real estate lock on there with the key in it. So you've seen this in various stages as things have been done. It's nice and cool in here. The lamp stay, it's kind of been used as a night light. As you can see, the hardwood floors are completely done. These were covered up by that green carpet that we had here in the 1978 wallpaper, or late 1979 actually, wallpaper that was on the walls. Have to check out some of the older videos for that. New heat runs, new baseboards. This is all the original floor, just sanded. It was covered up by carpeting, so it was in almost pristine condition. Like never walked on. Front window. Need to walk on this. There's the view out the front window. Almost like you're sitting on top of a hill. You kind of look down the yard. It's very echoey in here. That light is new within the last couple of months or so. Front door within the last 5 years. There's the wood border here to the linoleum. We had some extras her mom and dad had some extras of this, which is now sitting in my basement. There's the sliding glass door. New dining room light within the last couple of months. New light over there within the last couple of months. These doors were all replaced. The pegboard is original from the 60s, as is the hatch going up to the attic. Incandescent light. Rare find these days. That switch is for the attic. I'm not going up there, of course. 1, it's a crawl space, and 2, I'm not trying to jump up there. I don't think so. No, sorry. Not happening. And there's the sliding glass doors. This kitchen was completely gutted and redone. Now has can lights. And that's a new light right there. And this plate is covering up an electric clock plug that was put in original back in the 60s. Kitchen window. Brand new cabinets. So whoever ends up buying this house is getting a brand new kitchen that's really never been used. Brand new sink, countertops, everything. The stove is not new, although actually people walking through the house thought that it was, but this stove dates back to the 90s, gas stove. The refrigerator is also from the 90s, but that microwave is brand new. Used to be a hood vent there, as you've seen in my earlier videos of what this kitchen looked like. This countertop here is new. You can put a couple of bar stools right here and have your little eat-in nook, if you will. Mom always wanted to do that. She always wanted to put something like this right here underneath this ledge, but we just never did. These cabinets are new here. Cabinets used to be on this wall, and there used to be cupboards right along there. New doorbell. And we'll go this way. The tile here is brand new within the last couple of months. Coat closet, original. It's all been painted and redone, but this closet was always here. I hardly recognize this place. Smoke detector. These are used lights, actually. Mom bought these years ago to use, I forget where, and they just kind of got recycled onto the hallway here. There's the thermostat that was put in a few years back when the furnace and the central air were put in. Well, the furnace was replaced. Should clarify that. This bedroom here was my sister's room originally. It had yellow wallpaper on it from the late 70s. 79 to be exact, when Mom wallpapered this place. Then it became my room for a period of time, and then it back to her, and it's bounced around. Again, there's a view out the front. Closet. It's all been painted. Closet doors. This room over here was the room I was talking about from the backyard. This was originally where Grandma stayed. This was our guest room when she would come to visit from Arizona. She's, long since deceased. And then it became my sister's room, and then it became my room. Yeah, my sister's room, then my room, and then it bounced back and forth. Smoke detector is new in here. That light switch is new. I had a commercial ceiling fan that was still in here, and it had a custom switch box here. Cold air return, plugs. This floor looks amazing. Yeah, of course we scratched these bedroom floors up over the years with furniture and such. Closet. Dad and I put this organizer in many years ago. And we have kind of a door over the hole here behind the bathtub for the plumbing access. We didn't actually replace the wall, just kind of put a door on instead. Easier access. If you ever need to get in there, you don't have to cut the wall apart. Oops. CFL, old one. At that. If I can grab it. Old program start. I think I put that in many, many, many years ago. And go down here, we have the brand new bathroom. The only thing that wasn't replaced was the tub. Ooh. Oh, that's a reflection. I was looking at that and I thought something was wrong with this. But it's reflective. Okay. It fooled me. The bathtub, that's the original bathtub actually, done with, or by Bath Fitter. They came in and put the tub surround in and went right over the existing tub, which had some chips out of it. It was the original tub that came with the house. There's the American Standard toilet. Window. This has all been redone. We had an exhaust fan, but that one's new. We had an exhaust fan in here years ago that Grandpa helped Dad put in. And that was this switch here. Then of course the first switch is for your lights. That light fixture is new, relatively new. This mirror Mom's had for years. Hi. And they just decided to paint it to match the trim. She was always keeping this to put somewhere special, so here it is in the bathroom. That's a vanity that they picked up. Now the blueprints for this house say that the linen closet should be right here, which it's not. It's out in the hallway, as you've seen in earlier videos. But again, as I say, I'm doing a complete walkthrough. So there's your vintage mid-1960s linen closet. Unchanged, really. A smoke detector there. Now this room, I'm not sure why they decided to leave the ceiling fan here. It really doesn't match the lighting in the rest of the rooms, which are uniform. But this was the last room that I occupied before I moved out on my own. My sister used this room. This was actually my first bedroom when we first moved here. I had train wallpaper. Right, Diesel Doocy? I had, little trains all over the walls. Or drawings of trains, I should say. The floor's been nicely sanded out and polished. This closet organizer was put in. This closet's been painted, of course. It was originally pink, as you saw. This was the room with the walls that needed repair after they took down the paneling that Dad and I put up, and the liquid nails destroyed the wallboard. They were able to get it to work without having to replace the wall. They were able to fix it. This wall also, actually no, this wall had like that Dow blue styrofoam type insulation on. We insulated this wall and that wall because those are outside walls, of course. So this wall was extremely damaged, and these other two walls here were kind of not in the greatest of shape either. The ceiling fan really looks out of place. I don't know why they didn't just put up a light to match with the trim and everything else, but don't know. Well, I can tell you. Of course, this switch here was always here for all lights. This is Mom and Dad's room here, always was. This is the master bedroom with the half closet, or small closet I should say. It's been painted and such. Now the one thing I haven't seen yet is how they did with this half bathroom, because last I saw it was still in pieces. Closet organizer that I don't remember Mom and Dad ever putting in, but apparently they did at some point. Maybe I do remember that, I don't know. The bed used to sit here, middle of the room. Mom's dresser was on this wall. Dad's dresser sat here. Then they had a TV cart over here in the corner. Like I said, this was a living room window. It wasn't meant for a bedroom, but it was an oops, and they got a hefty discount for the screw up, so they said, sure, why not? Oh, wow. And this is the half bath with new lighting. It's been painted. Last I saw this was just the original green 1960s paint. Wow. Very nice. New toilet, of course. This is the same floor that's in the kitchen and dining room. That's a brand new vanity and sink. And new, is that a mirror? Yep, it's a mirror. Okay. Wasn't sure if that was a mirror or medicine cabinet. Didn't know. This is new. This used to be a shower originally. A little itty bitty shower. It has now been turned into an official linen closet, which is really quite nice. With a cute idea. Mom kind of made a linen closet out of this, sort of, but now it's officially a closet. Nice job. Very nice. That's the first I had seen of that. I mean, I saw the doors being painted out in the garage, but wow. This bathroom looks nice. Never looked that nice. So this is the master bedroom. And now let's go to the other end of the house, which all we have left is the family room and the basement. And then this will be the complete look at the house I grew up in. That I lived in from 79 to 99. So I was here for 20 years. There's the light switch there for the family room. That ceiling fan's been there forever. That light is new. The fluorescent strip light that was up there, the ballast was dying and it just looked ugly, so we took it out. Laundry room. That's original pegboard from the 60s. Relatively new laundry sink. Second-hand washer and dryer. This is the original sliding door. If you can see that, it's a Pella. There we go. Original plugs and whatnot. That floor was replaced, as was this carpeting. This paneling we put up in the early 80s. Makes kind of a cozy den. This was originally a closet, and we took the doors off of it and used it kind of as storage of sorts. It now has the track back on. I don't remember that being there until recently. They put the track back up. Don't know where the doors are hiding, but... Ah, gotcha. It's a great... we originally used this for a playroom. It had, kind of off-white walls and these humongous fluorescent ceiling lights from original 1960s that we took down because they didn't work. And had this kind of reddish floor. So we redid that. Like I said, this carpet is new within the last couple of months. This paneling has been up since the early 80s and has held up quite well. A nice cozy playroom or den or whatever you want to call it.
Did you take a picture of the master lamp?
No, I didn't. I got it on camera, but I didn't take a picture of it right now.
Yeah.
And last but not least, the basement. With the man-powered elevator that broke while I was on it. It fell down the shaft. These first 8 steps are new after I found out that the ones that were here were not so good. That step right there, the original step, broke on me as I walked down and I took the plunge. Fell down the shaft. First time I've fallen down a man-powered elevator shaft. That was a new one. Nice full basement. Wish I had this basement at my house. I've only got maybe half of this at the most, since mine's a 2-story house. At one point, Mom had painted this floor white, which, of course it's not white anymore. That was a couple of decades ago. This was kind of a play area of sorts down here. There was many a hot night during the summer that my sister and I would sleep down here at this end of the basement, but it was much cooler down here. Dehumidifier there. This was the beginnings of a room that was started when this house was built, I think by the original owner. Started building this room and we never finished it. So, new windows there. The other dehumidifier right there. This is all vintage. Drywall and everything, and original ductwork. Gas meter there. Water meter there. Sump pump there for drainage. These are built-in shelves. Always been a bit of a moisture problem down here. But as I say, nice full basement. Which, my basement, as I said, is about maybe half of this, probably less than that. Because ours is a 2-story. This was Dad's workshop over here. the vintage preheat light that I have hanging in my basement now. That Diesel Doocy lights used to hang kind of right over here. There's the plumbing for the bathtub. Well, this was Dad's workshop. He had a workbench over there and shelves of nuts and bolts and tools and everything you could imagine. Hot water heater, which is, I don't know how old this water heater is. Not sure on that one. But this furnace is, I'd say, 5 years old, maybe, if that. And there's the ducting for the furnace going out through the wall. That's the new style now that they do. We at one point had a wood stove over here. There used to be a chimney on the back of the house that Dad and Grandpa built. You can see up through the register there by the sliding glass door. Right there. The wood stove is about here, give or take. And I think these are the closet doors for the family room. I think that's what these are. There's the crawl space under the family room. And the panel box. This panel box is relatively new. Was put in when the air conditioning and that was done. The old one was kind of a hodgepodge. It had twice as many breakers in it as it was meant to have, and it was that way when we bought the house, so we didn't do that. You can see everything's labeled there. So that's what we've got there. And that's about it for our tour of the house that I grew up in. Here's the underside of the man-powered elevator that broke while I was in it, or on it, I should say. As I say, these first 8 steps are new. It's this step right here, the original step, broke right there, and I went and fell down the shaft. Oopsies. So, better that I found it than a prospective buyer walk down the stairs and fall through the stairs. That would have been catastrophic. Original handrail and pencil sharpener that Mom and Dad put in many, many, many moons ago. Cable wires and such. And that's about all I've got for you. So you've seen bits and pieces as we've gone along, and now this is the complete and final tour of the house that I grew up in. So won't be any more videos coming from here, that's for sure. I've always liked the size of this living room. This living room's huge. My living room's maybe half the size. If it weren't for the fact that there's not much in terms of transportation out here in Henrietta, I would gladly have bought this house from Mom and Dad. But it wasn't to be. So again, there's the new tile floor. Original 1964-65 hardwood that was almost in pristine condition because it was carpeted for so many years. Down the hallway, in the bedrooms. Now that I've taken up almost half an hour of your time, I think we'll head out, close the door, and say farewell to this place. Again, there's the real estate lock right there, containing the key. Over the flower box. One last look from out front here. The trees I planted. Didn't plant them here, but they were transplanted. Some of the lilac bushes that Mom had put in. And that's going to be about it. So, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the updates and this farewell tour to the house that I grew up in here in Henrietta. Thanks for watching.